Welcome. So I'm on Crimson Vow draft number 8 today. Well, let's just go for it. Okay, we have a dominating vampire. 3/3 for 3. Gain control of target creature with mana value less than or equal to the number of vampires you control until end of turn. Untap it and it gains haste. That's quite cool. So they've put the that short-term control spell on a creature. That seems very good. It kind of suggests to me that I want lots of vampires. I did notice there was a bleed dry in that pack, which most people would probably take, but I'm drafting for my collection, so I'm just going to grab these rares. Now, have a look at these uncommons here. Yeah, Fleeting Spirit. It's quite good. Quite persistent. And you can give it first strike. Fell Stinger's quite good for the exploit deck, so drawing 2 cards just seems pretty decent. Foreboding Statue. This is a bit of mana fixing that turns into a big creature. I think this is really good mana fixing. I'd be tempted to go for this one. This getting some early mana fixing kind of helps you stay flexible. Because I don't want to commit too early to vampires here. I mean, I see a vampire. There's a Blood Petal Celebrant. I think that's quite a good one. Gets first strike when it's attacking. But I don't think I want to pick it as a second pick. I'm going to hope it wheels around. Stitched Assistance, another good exploit card. We've got a counterspell there. Blood Fountain's quite good, and that makes blood tokens. So we'd hope Blood Fountain or the Celebrant wheels around. So for pick 10, we get another shot at this pack. But I think I go for the mana fixing. This seems pretty decent, to be honest. Right, Circle of Confinement. That's pretty good removal. We've got a bounce spell here, which lets you draw a card, which is definitely very nice. Then a cheap flyer with Training, Dreadlight Monstrosity, Steelclad Spirit. There's the Voldaren Epicure, which is a vampire. Weaver of Blossoms is another mana fixer. And then we've got Blood Servitor and Wedding Invitation. So I think I'd hope the Epicure wheels around. We may not be lucky. That would be sort of pick 11. I don't know what I'm gonna, which way I'm going here. If I am going vampires, Weaver of Blossoms is kind of a neutral pick because that's giving you some mana fixing. It is committing to green a little bit. Best card is probably the removal, Circle of Confinement. I don't know if we want to go white-red. So, on balance, yeah, we should probably take a Circle of Confinement. Just thinking with a dominating vampire, having sacrifice effects would be pretty good. So you can sacrifice the thing you take control of. Voltaic Visionary. Okay, this is a 2-drop and it's a 3/1. And then you get to exile the top card of your library. Okay. And it becomes a 4/3, but it can't block. That's a good deal for a 2-mana creature, I think. Potentially giving you some card advantage for 2 life points. That's an okay vampire. I think I want to go Voltaic Visionary, that seems cool. Right, we have Lantern of the Lost. Gift of Fangs, that's just quite a good removal spell, and it can be quite good with vampires. So yeah, let's take Gift of Fangs. Skulking Killer, I'm kind of skeptical that I could ever get this to work. But if you do have a lot of removal, this could work. And could be very good. Doom Descent is pretty good. Yeah, I quite like the Belligerent Guest. I think that is a decent vampire. Okay, Magma Pummeler. That seems interesting. That's a good blocker on the ground. The Lumberknot's pretty fun. But I don't think we're going that way, to be honest. That's another bit of mana fixing. I think I want to try out this Magma Pummeler this time. So 2 damage, removal card there, in white. If you do end up picking a lot of burn spells and things, Flame Breather might be pretty good. So that's any non-creature spell, it does damage, so for example taking Wedding Invitation might be pretty good. Pick 10, yeah, we were hoping for that vampire to wheel around, but unfortunately it didn't. I think the Daybreak Combatants are very good, aren't they? That's a 4/2 haste on turn 3. Let's go for that. Sure Strike's pretty good as well. I guess we do blood things, so we'll grab Blood Servitor. Piercing Light will do. Don't know if we're going white here, to be honest. Probably not playing green. Saying that, we've just got hit a Glorious Sunrise. That's pretty awesome. This is a bit of mana fixing, I suppose. I think Glorious Sunrise is a bomb. You know, even if you're just using it to gain 3 life every turn, that's going to counteract one of those cheap flyers. I think we've got some tough choices here. So, okay, Circle of Confinement is good. Dormant Grove is really good. Just put +1/+1 on your creatures. Passable Spider. But I see a Bleed Dry here. That's just tempting me back into black a little bit. Bloodcrow Socialite could wheel around as well. See, that's a double black spell. We've already got Glorious Sunrise, which is double green. We've only got Gift of Fangs so far in black. We don't have to play Dominating Vampire, right? I think Dormant Grove looks pretty good. Let's grab that. Okay, a lot of red stuff here. Ballista Watcher. Can ping stuff. Bit of discard and draw. Okay, that's a pretty good wolf. 4/3 first strike, potentially. It's a good, decent 2-drop. I like the idea of this guy pinging. Yeah, when it's night time, he can be activated multiple times. Yeah, that does seem really good. Let's grab that guy. Okay, another Foreboding Statue. Epicure, Lacerate Flesh is pretty good. I think, I feel like I could take another Foreboding Statue though. That's, yeah, a bit more mana fixing. Could be good. Yeah, Daybreak Combatants are pretty good. Just thinking, how many blood tokens are we making? We've got a Belligerent Guest. Let's look at our... so let's say we're dropping black and dropping white for the moment. See what it looks like. Yeah. Got loads of 3-drops. We need some more 2-drops. We want about 7 2-drops. So this would be another 3-drop. Snarling Wolf, I guess, would be a 1-drop, but not that great. Not sure if we main deck a Lantern of the Lost. But yeah, it might be good. It gives you the card back. Or we could go Weary Prisoner. 6/6 is pretty decent. Maybe that's a pretty good card. Okay, so I really like Apprentice Sharpshooter, even though it's a 3-drop. I think this is probably better than something we've got. Lantern of the Lost. Another 3-drop. Another mana fixing thing. I've already got mana fixing. We could really hit the graveyard with this. Let's get the combatants, they seem good. Right. Put 2 lands into play. What are we why are we ramping from 4 mana to 6 mana is my question. To make our Magma Pummeler a bit bigger, I suppose. Bramble Armor might be good. Fearful Villager is another 3-drop. So I guess, yeah, let's go into the 3-drops and potentially cut things. Let's cut Nature's Embrace. Let's maybe cut both the Foreboding Statues. Right, Pyre Spawn would be a big 6-drop. Now the Epicure can make a blood token for us, which we didn't actually take the blood statue, did we? Two, 3 menace for 3 is pretty decent, I suppose. But let's take a Pyre Spawn here. Massive Might or Bloody Betrayal. I think I'll take a Massive Might, actually. Lightning Wolf seems okay. Dying to Serve. Oh, this is a nice one. When you discard 1 or more cards. This is going to be quite useful for several of my decks, so I'm just going to grab this one. Dreamroot Cascade. We're just going to do a little bit of a collection check. Right, just to have a little recap on what we're looking for. It's pretty much everything. There's a couple of cards I've completed. I've got Splendid Reclamation and Shattered Sanctum. Interesting, I am up to 3 Dreamroot Cascades, so that would be my last one I need. It's pretty nice. I'm definitely grabbing my, my 4th Dreamroot Cascade there. So what do we need in the deck? We definitely need 5 more cards. 23 is a good number to have. Got some, I suppose we've got some filler in there if we need to. We would really like 3 more 2-drops. We still only have 4 2-drops. Woodlancer, Blood Hypnotist. Wolf Strike's a good removal spell. It just wants to throw good 3-drops at me though, I think. The Apprentice Sharpshooter is really good. Blocking flyers is huge. Killing flyers with Wolf Strike is also pretty huge. Okay, that makes insect tokens. I think I grabbed another Sharpshooter, to be honest. Right, that's quite good. It gets 2 things back from the graveyard. One of them has to be a non-creature permanent, which is, I think, where we fall down. Well, potentially it would be... well, that thing exiles itself, so that's no good. Wedding Invitation, I suppose. Well, we've got 2 drops here. I think it's the Ridgewolf. Oh, Runebound Wolf. Yep, that's a good 2-drop. The Wedding Invitation's not bad. But let's go for the Runebound Wolf. Spore Crawlers, such a good 3-drop. So that gives you a card, but then this would be another wolf, and it would fit better into my mana curve. Yeah, we've gone for wolves, I think. Let's grab the Snarling Wolf. Wildgraph Millipede, Snarling Wolf, or Kessig Flamebreather. Considering how many non-creature spells we've got, looks like 5. It's not very impressive. He's only a 1/3. I think we're more of a wolf deck than a non-creature spell deck, so we'll take the Snarling Wolf. Oh, Flourishing Hunter, yes please. Yep, that's a good curve topper. It's got so many good 3-drops it wants to throw at me. Rural Recruit is a good 4-drop, I think. So, Daybreak Combatants seem really good. Belligerent Guest feeds the vampire theme. And Rural Recruit would be an okay 4-drop. I think I'll go Rural Recruit here. Yeah, maybe enough Daybreak Combatants. Let's grab a Witch's Web. I think and the festivities might be worth a shout. We also have Ballista Watcher to ping people. We could combine these two potentially to take something out. Crushing Canopy is quite tempting. Right, so yeah, we have hit 7 2-drops here. So you've got to ask, is Kessig Flame Breather better than any of these? Maybe not. I think we'll consider Crushing Canopy. I think we're good for 4 drops. We'll consider having 2 of these. Why not? Right, well. I'm not sure what happened there. Yeah, we got the early vampire, but we didn't want to commit to vampires. I don't think we... Yeah, I didn't see any amazing vampires. Any other really good vampires. There are a lot of the cheap ones. There are a few belligerent guests flying around though. So we might say, hey, we're not a vampire deck. We could probably cut this vampire. We don't have a way of sacrificing the creature. And it needs a lot of red mana. So we might not be able to cast this on curve. So maybe we just drop Dominating Vampire. I think I just drop things like this, which are a little bit... conditional. Then we'll decide what we want to put back in. Just look at the curve. I think I want a wedding invitation to just draw through the deck a little bit quicker. We definitely have a wolf theme. I think maybe we can get away with 2 Snarling Wolves. And I think Witch's Web is better than Crushing Canopy. This is maybe a better answer. It's a bit more flexible than Crushing Canopy. And Massive Might. That takes us to 40 cards. I'm thinking we could replace Wedding Invitation with End the Festivities. Just thinking we're not going to get the lifelink thing on this very often, because we've only got Belligerent Guest as the only vampire. Making something unblockable could be a pretty big deal because we've got some big creatures. Well, I think I'll call it end of part 1 there, and have a little, maybe a bit more of a think about this. So thanks for watching so far, and welcome back. So I've made a small change to the deck. I've dropped Wedding Invitation and I've replaced it with 1 copy of Crushing Canopy. I think we can get away with 1 main deck. Flying seems to be pretty prevalent. But maybe not both copies. I was thinking it'd be good to have blood tokens so I can discard irrelevant cards, but I've only got Belligerent Guest and I don't really want to play Blood Servitor. But yeah, I think we can get away with one Crushing Canopy, and they might even have enchantments as well if they don't have flying creatures. So I think should be okay. Mana curve wise, yeah, we're the kind of model mana curve that I've been using is 2, 7, 6, 4, 3, 1 in that order. So it's pretty close to that. One option, we could play Foreboding Statues, and that lets us ramp out more expensive things. But I guess we've only got 3 expensive things in the deck. There are 6 or more. So I'm not sure we need Foreboding Statues. I think we can play our more aggressive 3-drops. I'm not sure about, let's see, Kessig Flame Breather might not be that good because we've only got, 4 non-creature spells. So he doesn't do a lot. So arguably we could drop the Flame Breather, which does mean we go down to 5 2-drops. Yeah, maybe we drop the Flame Breather and we'll pop in a Foreboding Statue as well. Just for a little bit of ramp. That does mean we go down to 5 2-drops, but we'll give it a go. Okay, so we have a turn 1 play and 3 options on turn 3. Both colours of mana, so yeah, good hand. We're missing that 2-drop, but we are a little bit weak in the 2-drop slot, as we know, so it's not too much of a surprise. Okay, let's pump him up. He could have Piercing Light. Okay, interesting. Right, another Snarling Wolf. Daybreak Combatants are quite aggressive. Do I play the Sharpshooter? Okay, I'm gonna play the Sharpshooter. because this has got training. Okay, 3/2 creature. Dormant Grove. Oh my goodness, that's good. So, Grove could put a counter on Snarling Wolf. That means I can preserve my Daybreak Combatants. You might want to trade off. And that will give training to the Apprentice Sharpshooter. I don't know, I feel like this is quite a good move. Let's try it out. Bit of trade up potential. Whispering Wizard. Okay. Okay, I think we're playing our lands out here. So you don't want to pump the Sharpshooter, of course, because you want to train the Sharpshooter. So let's play Daybreak Combatants. Let's pump the Snarling Wolf. And attack with everything. Let's pump the Snarling Wolf a little bit. So, does more damage. Then we can still pump the wolf if he wants to block. That's 10 damage going through, by the way. So pump it, and that's 12 damage, right? There we go. That was straightforward. So this deck is pretty aggressive, as it turns out. I guess one of our 2 drops is pump Snarling Wolf on turn 2. So maybe it's okay. And I'm already doing better than my first attempt. Or, well, my first attempt this week. I went 0-3 with Dimir zombies. Oh. So, he can get rid of a Snarling Wolf. Do like to see a glorious sunrise there. With any luck we can ramp it out. If we hit another land drop. First strike as long as it's attacking. Are you blocking? Okay, pump this up. We're definitely ready to race because we've got a glorious sunrise. Okay, will he be able to flip this? That's a good racing card. See if he wants to... Well, he knows I can pump it up, so... Get through with 1 damage. Play a statue. And then we've got a good blocker coming next turn. If we can't hit our land drop. I will not block. Oh, he's stuck on 2 land. Glorious Sunrise just seems really good, doesn't it? Let's swing in for 1 damage. Oh, I'm an idiot. This says at the beginning of combat. This is why you have to play this pre-combat. Well, yeah, I haven't read this card recently, to be honest, so, yeah. We know that now. Hopefully we won't make that same mistake again. So we don't have the card draw option just yet. We have... oh, wait. We've got 4, 5, 6, 7 mana, potentially. So we can actually put 2 creatures out, which is pretty cool. We're going to... yeah, so we're definitely going to pump one of the lands up. That land, please. Swing in for 1. Apprentice Sharpshooter. And a Weary Prisoner. That's Defender as well. Pyre Spawn's pretty cool. We can do that as well. This is the very defensive option. Okay, that's getting blown up. Interesting. Because it's going to be a 5/5 next turn, so. Makes sense. Right. Okay, he's got his own huge blocker. So I think we can play Pyre Spawn with the ramp option. We're not attacking. Oh. Yeah, we've blundered a bit there. So we do not have double red anymore because the Foreboding Statue went away. Oops. Right, I think we just passed the turn. We don't have any targets for this. Right, yeah. End turn. But it does flip that guy. Has to attack as well. That's interesting. Can he blow up my Jailbreaker? Then I might be in trouble. Does he have a combat trick as well? But yeah, good Rending Flame. That has messed me up pretty significantly. I need a power 3 creature. So I don't think I had... Yeah, I didn't have the card draw option because it was power 2 last turn. So this guy is pretty powerful. 4/4 menace. Good point. That just occurs to me. Get my turn. Ah, well, we have drawn the mountain. That's pretty huge. So, yeah, play the mountain. Right, Ballista Watcher can start pinging his dudes if we play that. He doesn't know I've got Ballista Watcher. He knows I've got Pyre Spawn. But we could play Ballista Watcher and do a different option here, because that is power 4. I think play Ballista Watcher and draw a card. And no attacks. And potentially we go ping ping next turn. He has another Rending Flame, fair enough. That was a good draft. He got 2 Rending Flames. Nice going. Yeah, we just take the damage. Right, discarding Edgar's Awakening. Ah, that's nice. That's so he can bring back a big creature. And that gets flipped. Very nice. Okay. Okay, well, we'll go for the Pyre Spawn, I guess. And I feel like we can keep drawing cards here. I can turn it back to daytime if I double spell, which might be necessary. Voltaic Visionary is some pretty good card advantage if I can get this going. And use the gain 3 life on this so I don't run out of life points. Right, he's got Menace. I've got to double block, so I'll block with the Wolf as well. I guess I'll shoot the Odious Witch. Okay, interesting. They've got haste and they get pumped up. That's quite a scary card, actually. Voltaic Visionary does have 3 power. If we're slightly greedy, we can draw a card off this. I'm scared of the Frenzied Devils. There's a card that gives trample. I could be in trouble. Now, I guess Apprentice Sharpshooter, that puts a lot of power, a lot more toughness on the board. So I think we can do that. I think I just want to gain some life points so I don't die unexpectedly, and we'll do no attacks. And we're planning to just tap the Voltaic Visionary next turn and get some serious card advantage. What I need to do, I do have a little list of instants. It's my little cheat sheet for drafts. We are looking at black and red. Sure Strike would be horrendous. That's +3 power and first strike. So on this guy, that would get him to 8 power and 5 toughness. Right. Blood Petal Celebrant has first strike when attacking. Okay. Fair enough. Let's block with 1 Apprentice Sharpshooter there. I want to keep Voltaic Visionary. I don't trust his hand here. I think I just throw the Snarling Wolf in front. That's my feeling. And let's see what he does. I should probably have looked... Oh, wait, the green... No, he's not playing green. What am I talking about? There is a green pump spell. Black stuff, Undying Malice, Parasitic Grasp. He had a Braid. Okay, right. I was just checking things. So we've that's come into play. It didn't reanimate anything. That's fine. Right, I'm going to... This is sorcery speed. Okay, let's activate this ability. Why did I play a land? Why did I play a land? Okay, we're learning how to play with Voltaic Visionary as well. We can Crushing Canopy the bat. That's the good news, right? We can draw a card off Glorious Sunrise as well. I think do we draw a card or gain the life? Let's draw a card. Oh, it's a land. Okay. Okay, no attacks. And the turn. Oh yeah, it's gone night time. So yeah, we're learning how to play with Glorious Sunrise and with Voltaic Visionary. Kind of made a little misplay on both of those, but never mind. Let's see if he's got exactly the card he needs. Right, so we could Witch's Web to have an extra blocker and block the Courier Bat, but means Sharpshooter blocking here, and I don't have the Witch's Web to help the Sharpshooter. Okay, let's Crushing Canopy the bat. And let's block the devils like that. 2 damage through. Gonna Witch's Web this guy and just see if he's got a response. He didn't. Okay. That's a relief. Now that becomes a 6/6. That's a bit of a problem. Okay, do not play a land. Right. This... Yeah, this is iffy, isn't it? We... 2 damage. Let's try it. Draw a card. Okay, let's play the Ridgewolf. We've got a blocker. Might have to be a chump blocker. We can play a land. Right. Actually getting to 6 life might not help me. But yeah, being on 3 life is good. I think we can get away with drawing a card here, I think. I don't know. No attacks. And how about a 4/4 Magma Pummeler? That I think we have to do it now because there is serious risk of death at the moment. And it's the second spell we've played this turn, so that turns it back to daytime. If there's a lightning strike in this set, he can just shoot me with it, of course. I don't think there is, to be honest, from the looks of things. Unless there's a sorcery that does something like that nature. Okay. Daybreak Combatants are pretty cool. I think I fancy going in with a Magma Pummeler, actually. I think we've got to gain 3 life here. Or, oh, our creatures could, yeah. We're going to go super careful. Okay, Magma Pummeler's going to die. We're going to kill 1 weary prisoner, and we'll do 4 damage. Okay, pretty decent. We'll hold the land and end the turn. Discarding a land, yep. Feel like I'm being really cagey, but okay, he's got an absolute bomb there. that's horrendous for me. But yeah, I guess I took a bit too long. This thing does, yeah, 2 damage a turn to any target. We can try drawing a card at the start of combat. It's just going to snipe down all my 2-drops, and then it's going to snipe me down, me personally. Let's go to combat. I think we've just got to keep drawing cards now. Okay, that's not ideal. We can't attack. We'll keep playing stuff. Should we have attacked with a Berserker with the pump from Daybreak Combatants? That's what I'm thinking. Maybe I should have done. Okay. Oh god, it makes blood tokens as well. Right, what removal have I got? I've lost Magma Pummeler, Witch's Web, Crushing Canopy, my Ballista Watcher as well. We can get through with 3 people, so I guess that's 2. That's 2. We can get through with 6 damage when it comes to it. Yeah, we have to gain 3 life now. That's now a 6/6. But it's fair enough, I've got a bomb, he's got a bomb as well. Though I'm gonna... I suppose we're both going through our cards at a pretty quick rate. I guess what I'm looking for, the wolf that does direct damage, could do 2 damage to him every turn. Yep. So I feel like, unless he plays another land, he's sacrificed a point of damage this round. Okay, the 6/6. We've got to go 3, 2, and 1, I think. So Guest, Combatants, and Sharpshooter. Bit of a blowout if he's got removal. Flame Blast Bolt or something. I think we block with everything. Huge blowout if he's got Sure Strike, but it's that stage of the game. I've got to gamble a little bit, I think, that he doesn't have Sure Strike. So he's just got a 3 for 1, but maybe I should have gambled a bit more and only lost a 2 for 1. Now the Olivia's Attendants can swing in. Okay. Well, there's the Runebound Wolf. We play that. And we can, at this point, draw a card, I think. Another land. Okay. Let's see how it is. So we've just got to chuck a Sharpshooter in the way of the Attendants. There's probably a moment where I gained life and I should have drawn a card, so I could play something in the turn to stop it switching to nighttime, because that was absolutely brutal. Just losing 3 for 1. Now I've got to just oh, he's got Pyre Spawn as well. So a lot of top-endy kind of stuff here happening. Didn't attack. Interesting. Another land. Okay, we've probably gone through most of the land. That's 13. I guess there's still 4 more land in the deck. It's still half land. I think we've got... Okay, well, he's obviously going to swing with both of these. I need to just draw something and see if I've got an answer in the deck. Okay, no attacks. Play a Lightning Wolf, which can gain first strike. Oh, that's actually quite good. Okay. That can kill the Pyre Spawn. That is a good hit. This guy can do, I guess, 2 damage. It's fine. But he's getting pretty close to just being able to kill me with direct damage. Because this will do me 3. This will do me 2. You can probably get through with this blocker, right? Okay, well, block like that. That's activate only as a sorcery, by the way. I have just read that part of the card. Typical. Never mind. We will try and tap this and do 2 damage to the dome. Three to me. Okay, that's some blood tokens, and he's ahead in terms of having a lot of cards left in the deck. Rural Recruit gives me 2 blockers, so that is pretty good. I have to gain 3 life here. There's no other option. Can of course ping these guys, but that's the less damage I'm taking to the dome. This guy's looking absolutely pointless at this point, facing a 6/6, but there you go. Yeah, definitely Magma Channeler. Really good blocker on the ground. Would have been nice to have. Flame Blast Bolt. Okay, I'll have to tap that now and do you 2 damage. One damage, my mistake. Did it pretty well for removal, didn't he? Flame Blast Bolt, couple of Rending Flames, and a Braid as well. Gotta be happy with that. Okay, 1 to the dome. Sure. Well, I think, yeah, Crushing Canopy we actually used. We killed a 2/2 flyer with it. Foreboding Statue was pretty good. That got to do something. Oh, this is actually quite good. We've got Daybreak Combatants, so we can actually put the Berserker to good use. It's kind of. Interestingly, just thinking if we attack with everything and pump everything, and he doesn't trade off, all we have to do is force a trade off here. So that's 7, 10, 12, 15 damage. Right? 15 damage. He can block 3 damage here, 3 damage here. So yeah, he can take 9 damage. No, because I've got trample with this. I think he takes exactly 11 damage. Okay, we've got to go for this. Then that's training as well. Let's do this. Let's do this. This is so exciting. Did we actually do it? Except he's going to get a 2/2 zombie next turn. If he has to trade off here and block the Berserker. He gets a zombie so he can swing for 2 damage next turn, but I'm on 3. I had a feeling I had another Daybreak Combatants in the deck. Maybe he's still won this, but it's we've given him an interesting choice to make here, because we just gave everything trample. He's going to block the Sharpshooter. That's 12 damage going through. You've got to block. You've got to trade off for the 7/4. I'm pretty sure. So that's 10 damage going through. Yeah, 9 damage going through. You get a 2/2 zombie. You get a lot of tokens. He might have his own Daybreak Combatants, of course, but that's got... oh no! He has just enough mana to do 1 direct damage and kill me with a zombie. Still, that was my... No, wait, you just discarded a land. Is he just playing a joke on me here? He's actually got another land in hand. He's going to play that. No, I think he missed it. It doesn't matter that this has got Summoning Sickness. You can just pay 3 and do me 1 damage. Well, he's got 2 blockers. Flame Blessed Bolt, okay. He found the Flame Blessed Bolt. He's on 2. I can give my guys trample, but it means I can only get through with 1 damage. Yeah, I think he missed the kill with the Ballista. But he might still win this one. Oh, we just top decked the other Daybreak Combatants. That's nice. Good game. They want to give themselves that. we want to go to combat and give everything trample. That's some good late game top decking. That's how it should be. So wow, the Glorious Sunrise pays off in the end. It beats the Olivia's Attendants. Pretty amazing game. And we actually make it to claw our way to 2-0. All right. Yep, 1-drop wolf, 2-drop wolf, and then a 4-drop. That's good. And we can pump this on turn 3 if we've got nothing better to do. Okay, mountain. So let's see if he's got Flame Blast Bolt. He's got Fierce Retribution though. So yeah, we started with 4 land, we drew 2 more, which may be a bit of a problem. But right, creature spell gives him tokens. He's doing 3 colours. That's very bold. Okay, let's swing in. And play our Weary Prisoner, I think. We might get value out of Voltaic Visionary this game, though. We've actually got... We need basically 6 mana to cast everything in the deck. So I guess a good point is he can just chump block. But maybe he has to do that. Or rather, maybe this is good for me. I'll pay the mana. No, I'll just let 1 damage get through. Go with Sharpshooter and Visionary. Just remember, tap the Visionary first before we play a land. Quite likely to hit a land. Okay, that's imprisoned. But that means it can't attack or block. And then he's going to exile it next turn. Which is fair enough. But so he can still get some value out of this. Okay. So we will indeed use... Yeah, I think... Yeah, we might not attack with the Snarling Wolf. 2 damage. And it's a forest. Okay. Right. This guy trains, so we can pump the wolf to 3/3, swing in. This will be a 2/5 dude. I think that's reasonable, so let's do that. We'll play another wolf. It's very important that that's 3/2. Circle of Confinement on the Sharpshooter, maybe? Or Hungry Ridgewolf. This is a lot of removal this guy's got, gotta say. Cool. Oh, Dormant Grove is... yeah, that is a huge card. We may not be able to beat that, to be honest. We've got one card that can kill enchantments in the deck. Looks like we probably get to have one more attack. Okay, that's going to get trained up. Yeah, we'll kill that human. Thank you very much. He's that's pretty bold. He swung in there. Yeah, Snarling Wolf. Let's play one land. He's down at 5, by the way. And then we've got this huge guy now. He's got another removal spell, because of course he does. And a creature, so he can get another 1/1. Oh, right, you can destroy an enchantment or fight a zombie with that thing. Pretty good removal suite, I've got to say. So, Fierce Retribution, 2 Cigar's Imprisonments, and a Circle of Confinement. That's 4 in the top 15 cards. Not to mention other good stuff as well. Dormant Grove, Torrens. Okay, my turn. Another land. Sure. So, Snarling Wolf will just face plant into the Slinger. He is pretty low on life. This is where we want some direct damage. Unfortunately, Runebound Wolf is out of the picture at the moment. We're better staying back and blocking now, preserving our life total. But yeah, he's... oh my god. Okay, yeah, sorry. Top 16 cards, you had a Helena and Elena as well. Okay. Good game. that is absolutely brutal. Let's put it on Helena, and then you can put 3 counters on something else. Okay, may as well. See, I thought you put the counter on Helena, and then they get to put 3 counters on something else. 8/7. So yeah, we can only do that guy 6 damage. That's obviously getting pumped up by training. Ignore this guy. Can we take a favourable block anywhere? So that's a 3/3, and that can block 4 damage there, and then we're taking 14 damage, right? So I guess the wolf has to block there, and then we're taking 12 damage. So let's take a favourable block and take 10 damage. But the good news, the Dormant Grove has flipped, so he's not getting any more counters from that guy. So yeah, he drew 5 lands. Yeah, 17 cards in. He dug for a land. Yeah. That is another land, okay. Because he seems to have drawn a lot of stuff out of 17 cards. 6 land and 10 cards, I guess. I mean, I don't even have 4 removal cards in my entire deck. I think it was, yeah, four removal cards and 3 bombs. Yeah, I guess you'd call Dormant Grove, Torrens, and Helena and Elena bombs, really, in draft. But I've got my 2 wins, so I'm quite happy. I've had one really good game. Okay, Voltaic Visionary. Could help me dig for forests. This is my argument here. We've got a double green card that's going to be very hard to cast. But I think yeah, it's not great, but we'll keep it. It's just, hey, we have card draw, so we can draw ourselves. We're going to get the 5th mountain, of course we are. That's always the way. You get 4 mountains, no forest. You'll always draw another mountain before. Oh, there's the forest. You see, what am I complaining about? We've drawn the most expensive card in the deck. I don't think we use the Voltaic Visionary here. Play that out, no attacks, and end the turn. Desperate Farmer, nice, okay. Okay. I mean, he gets to kill one of my dudes, but Daybreak Combatants, I think they will pump themselves up. Because that's the one I don't mind losing in a way. But I would Death Touch that. Okay, they're going to Death Touch the Combatants. Yeah, Death Touch the Sharpshooter. He's going to let the rest through. That's a win. Oh, I completely forgot that this does something absurd. Yeah, lets it through because he gets 4 life back from that. I need to really read these cards. Okay, we are going to get a Flourishing Hunter next turn. We won't use the Visionary is going to be the blocker here. Next, no attacks. End turn, right. And that flips, of course, and becomes an absolute beast. And we're suddenly getting completely destroyed. I think we gained 2 life off the Hunter. Okay, let's refill the hand. He did two. He did. Yeah, he did 2 cards that turn. He's flipped it back to daytime. Okay, the better sequence here is Weary Prisoner followed by Flourishing Hunter. Then I gain 6 life, right? I think that's what we should do. No attacks and end turn. Oh, yeah, he's got a Flourishing Hunter too. Right. Now, one little thing, I think I want to start shooting myself with the Voltaic Visionary. That might be a very stupid thing to do. So I really want to cast this Flourishing Hunter now. And gain 6 life. Yeah, that would definitely have been a very stupid thing to do. Right. No attacks, and turn. And the Visionary is a good trade with the 4/3 lifelink. Very happy to take that trade if I have that opportunity. Okay, I'm going to actually tap the Visionary now. That is a good hit. Boom. Okay, let's play a mountain as well. And draw another card. I think we've got decent blocks this round. We're not going to attack. I think we use the combatants to send in the Berserker. Draw a card, please. Right, no attacks. And let's play a wolf. That was some good card advantage. 6/6, you say? Okay. Okay. What have you got up your sleeve here? Right, if I triple block, and he does a giant growth, he gets to kill 2 big things. I think we'll do no blocks. We'll take 6. Right, it has gone night time, so this is a problem guy. Right. But I could do quite a bit of damage this round. Potentially. Everything with trample. He's got 4. That's basically 7 toughness, isn't it, in terms of stopping damage? 7, 11, 13. I'm going to have 6, 12, 18, 21. Plus 5 is 26. 29. 34. Let's add that up again. Right, okay, Daybreak Combatants. Let's do something. Obviously going to attack with this turn. 24. He had 7, 11, 13. God. I can't remember. Yeah, I think... Yeah, math is for blockers. All attack. Go. I think we do 19 damage. I'm not sure, though. I hope we do. Okay, right, yeah, let's please kill that. Right, remember he's gaining 4 life here. He's blocking for... this is so hard. Right, 2 damage going through, plus 11 is 13, plus 10 is 23. Okay, let's Witch's Web something expendable. Yeah. We did it. We did it. Okay, yeah. That was fun. I like Glorious Sunrise. Okay, Glorious Sunrise in the opener. 3 huge things, so it's really a 1... this wolf better do something. Keep me in the game whilst I draw my mana. If I can get 2 more lands, I guess, and, well, including a forest, I could play the Sunrise. There's a land, but it's not a forest. And then the Sunrise can ramp out my other things if I miss a 6th land. Nice. Dormant Grove. Yeah, that's a 4-drop. That's pretty good. We won't attack because, well, I don't want to trade off with the Harvester yet. He can obviously just kill the wolf now. But if we get him to 3/3 with Dormant Grove, then we're laughing. Then he needs another blood token to kill it. Right, life gain gives you blood tokens. And it becomes 3/3 that does direct damage. Okay. So yeah, Dormant Grove, and we pump our wolf to 3/3. But we've missed a land drop here. But I'm glad we've got a backup creature if this does get blown up. That's something else we can stack tokens on. So just a hero's downfall on that guy. Okay, that's not too bad. It could be worse. Okay, yeah, it is another mountain, but what are you gonna do? Still, we're 1 off Pyre Spawn, I guess. Removal number 2. Usually the really good decks have got about 4 removal cards in their top 12, or top 17, in my experience. And if he makes 2 blood tokens, the Harvester can just kill it. But yeah, he certainly has at least 2 removal cards in his top 17. And unfortunately we have drawn our useless Crushing Canopy. And not a creature, and not a land. So yeah, this is eventually this is going to come back to bite us and just annoy me. So it's an inevitable. Never putting this in a deck, in a draft deck ever again, I think. It's that simple. If he plays a flyer now, it might redeem itself. But no, that's not got flying. Now, where was this when I was playing against the guy with all the enchantment removal things? A flyer. Okay, okay. It redeems itself, right. I'm going to shoot that bat right out of the sky. I want to be mana efficient, so I thought, he might have a huge flyer next turn. Okay, Snarling Wolf gets to be a 2/2, I guess. Digress Scavenger gets to drain me for 2. Maybe I'm dead this turn. Certainly that's 2 damage getting through. Okay, sure, and block there, I guess. You don't have Death Touch, you don't have 2 blood tokens to sacrifice. Okay, maybe I'm okay. Well, I mean, the other thing is, we kept a pretty bad hand in this game, fair to say. Right, token on the wolf, Flourishing Hunter, gain 3 life, and then we've got a 6/6 blocker. That's quite good. Or yeah, Glorious Sunrise can also gain us 3 life. This could be a 6/4 blocker that nukes something else. I think this guy's getting through whatever happens. Oh wait, there is another option. I could just gain 2 life, put a token on the hunter, and then flip this, which might be even better than like gaining 1 life point. It puts more of my eggs in one basket. So when his next bleed dry is going to kill my 7/7, but my other creatures get vigilance as well. Do we want to start slamming in with a Grove Strider? No, I don't think so. Because I don't really want to trade this with Digraph Scavenger. I want the Snarling Wolf to trade there. So we might need Glorious Sunrise for... Yep, okay. Sure, Heroes down, 4 bleed, dry, Grizzly Ritual. Yeah, in the top 20 cards. Sure. Entirely normal and reasonable. And yeah, he gets to have 8 blood tokens, so he can just do that trade, because why not? That can transform, and then he's got 7 damage swinging in. Sure. So I have to lose this guy as well. Great. Wonderful. Couldn't be happier. So we'll guess block 3 damage there. This can give, yeah, land can get 3 green mana. We can gain 3 life, which isn't enough. Yeah, I'll play the Pyre Spawn. Yes, good game. That's a good point. That's his sort of hidden ability that he can do. So I guess, yeah, wasn't quite as horrendous as the other loss, where the guy had 4 removal and 3 bombs. He only needed 3 removal because I was a bit mana screwed that game. But yeah, I think, yeah, if you do manage to hit a few wins, you do start meeting the absolutely ridiculous decks. To be fair, I've done my deck's done something ridiculous a couple of times. Yeah, I don't think it was a mistake to sequence my Flourishing Hunter like that. Because I'd have had 1 less creature in play. Okay, we have 3 forests. We've got a Sharpshooter we can play. We've got Foreboding Statue, which can ramp into Real Recruit, Voltaic Visionary. So I think it's a keeper, but it's a bit slow. And we'd love to top deck a mountain here. So we get a turn 2 play. Nope, it's not to be. Green white. Blade Trainee, okay. Play a Foreboding Statue, and if he blows this up now, he probably wins. We'll see. So I'll do no blocks. Kindly Ancestor, that's okay. Right, we get a mountain anyway, so we've got 5 mana to play with. I think it's the Voltaic Visionary and the Sharpshooter. So that gets to be a 2/3, doesn't it? And then it can put its counters on another creature. I think we'll block that, and yeah, you can get a lifelink aura if you want. I think is the. I'm quite happy to do that. Oh, Massive Might. Okay, sure. Lots of life gain. Crawling Infestation. Okay, it's going to get lots of insect creatures. 6 mana. I think we hold Daybreak Combatants for a bit longer. Rural Recruit gives us a 3/1 pig. And we'll hold back maybe the Watcher. And do no attacks. Did he? Oh, wow. Both his millipedes went. That's got to be good news. Okay, right. Let's recap. 6 mana. I think Dormant Grove looks pretty good here. I think we want to sort of Yes, Dormant Grove. We tap this statue. Play Dormant Grove. I want to make this guy a 2/2, I think. Pretty sure that's what I want to do. Because when this pig attacks, he becomes a 3/3, and then that's the stat line he's going to struggle with a little bit. Right? I think we just attack with a Sharpshooter so he can get training. Kind of cute how the pig trains the farmer. The pig will get traded off with an insect. That is one big drawback. The recruit will die. So I think we kill the kindly ancestor here. He can get his... And fierce retribution on that, of course. Okay. But we get a 5/5 for next turn, which is nice. And he's used a removal spell. Oh wow, he's got swamps and islands in this deck. What is he splashing for? Oh my goodness. I'm okay. I am expecting big things from this deck. Gotta say. Right, red mana, please. Okay, we have 6 mana. Now we probably just swing in with this thing. Right, let's think about what I'm doing here. I want to put the token on something else. Something else, so I don't flip this. I think I'd rather put it on Ballista Watcher this turn. Because there's a chance I could double spell, right? If I get another 3-drop. That's my thinking. Now, he doesn't have enough to double block and kill this guy, so I think we pump the Watcher and swing in with the Thresher. Yeah, I think I like that. So, there goes Arm the Cathars. I'm glad to see that go, to be honest. But he can probably cast everything in his deck right now. So he might have a Dreadfeast Demon or something. Okay, he's got a Flyer. Fair enough. Let's go with, yeah, some green or some green. Let's have a mountain. So we have hit 7 mana, and this guy can ping things, which is quite cool. He's almost tapped out. We can play these guys. We can also... I think do I want to play the Daybreak Combatants now? So he's got enough to make a trade-off here. I want to put a token on the Daybreak Combatants. I think that's the big deal here. And I guess he could do a bit more damage, or maybe the Thresher. And then to combat, and this gets pumped to 3/3. 3/3 is a more difficult stat line for him to deal with. And we swing like that. And we can still... oh, Tell you what, yeah, we messed up. We could have pinged his insect. That is 100% correct. And but this way we still have a blocker, I suppose. Yeah, he didn't get an insect that turn. That's getting life-linked. Okie doke. Good choice. And then he's going to draw cards off his Markov Purifier, of course. Okay. Okay, Parish Blade Trainee gets to train. Become a 3/4. Because he wants to put 2 tokens on the Geist. Right. Can we race this guy? Because we've got Glorious Sunrise, so we can gain 3 life a turn. He's only got 1 card left. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Pass the blockers. Yeah, I am gonna block and kill this guy. I'm confident we can outrace him, even though obviously this is it looks bad, but does he want to put it on his Purifier to defend with? I'd be very curious if he did that. No, you got to put it on the Geist. Okay. Something hit the graveyard. Okay, it's actually the Purifier. Okay, interesting. Okay. Right, let's ping the pig. Okay, right, yes, green please. We've actually got Crushing Canopy, which is pretty cool. So we can take lifelink off of that dude. Right, we want to play Glorious Sunrise first, and then we can't play Crushing Canopy, but that's okay. Do Dormant Grove first. Okay, right. How are we doing? I think we just draw a card here. We'll put this guy to 4/4. We attack with a 5/5 perhaps. Keep the combatants back. Seems reasonable. Yeah. Probably blocks with an insect, that makes sense. And after combat, we have Crushing Canopy available to us. So, in fact, we can shoot down the Heron Blessed Geist stuff. I was thinking, oh yeah, blowing up enchantments is good. No, we can just shoot it out of the sky. And we'll end the turn. Got an insect, well done. Control another human, draw a card. He does have a human. So, controversial, I can tap this guy and ping the rural recruit. I think I'll let him draw a card on balance. Because he draws a card off the lifelink. If I don't kill the Geist. We got him. Cool. Grolnock. Nice. I love Grolnock. Okay, yeah, red mana, please. Right, Ballista Watcher. So if I do nothing this round, this flips, which is pretty huge and important. Let's get this guy up to 5/5. Let's draw a card on balance. Okay, yeah. Yeah, my creatures are hard to deal with. Do I want to attack with them, though? I think no. No attacks. We'll play a mountain and we'll end the turn. Right, can we kill Grolnok is my next question. This could be a problem. We can do... No, we need 9 mana to do him 3 damage. He's managed to get Travelling Minister and something else. Nature's Embrace. Okay, you can give something +2/+2. Oh my goodness, right. That's very interesting indeed. Nature's Embrace on the Grolnok just before I get to blow him up. Fair enough. You got me. How much? He's down to 9 cards. Okay, that's good news. Right. Do we want to just ping a couple of small things? Because I think the rural recruit grows, so that's quite scary. And let's pop an insect as well. Okay, he did a couple of cards. Nice. Yeah, let's have some red mana. Let's play a mountain as well, I think. If something gets 6 toughness, it gets to... Okay, so we can put a token on the Watcher, right? We don't have to... We can flip this guy. We'll have 9 mana. Let's do that. Let's draw a card. Let's... I mean, I'd be very happy if he trades off... But yeah, let's not attack. And remember, don't play anything. Don't play anything. And end the turn, and we should have 9 mana with which to shoot his dudes with. Okay, what's he got? He's just going to deck himself out at this rate as well, which is worth... I mean, he's got another crawling infestation there. Good luck with that. I don't think there is a Gaia's Blessing effect which shuffles your graveyard back into your library this game in this set. That's a Bloodcaster. Travelling Minister, okay. So yeah, he's going to turn it back to daytime. Okay, here we go. 1 down. That gets a blood token. That gets an insect. Okay, do we want to kill... Yes, we do want to kill a Travelling Minister. an insect token as well. Okay, he gets a respite this turn because I've got to play out some stuff so I can keep putting tokens on with Dormant Grove. So we'll go Snarling Wolf, Apprentice Sharpshooter, Runebound Wolf. Dormant Grove, let's get it on a Snarling Wolf, makes it a bit more useful. We could draw a card. Let's draw a card. We've got 18 cards left, no attacks, and we will end the turn there. There goes the Sigardian Paladin, that's a good one. So he gets to play all these things, of course. Sigardian Paladin is definitely a very good one that can give something lifelink and trample. For example, already has lifelink. Should be dead next turn to just a decking out with any luck. But it's a nice attempt at a self-mill deck. If anything, he just needs a few more cards in the deck. Okay, let's ping an insect, or maybe ping a spirit out of the sky. I think that gives him. Does that give him 2 more insects? No. Okay. Yeah. Play another mountain. Next. Done. Let's put another token on a Snarling Wolf. Let's draw a card. Maybe we should go for the life points, just because he might have a way of getting out of this by just swinging in with everything. Okay, good game, and this hopefully mills the rest of your deck. You may, you don't have to. Okay. Okay, fair enough, he did not have to mill, so... Okay. Oh, nice, okay. Haven't read this guy's ability yet. That's pretty cool. Okay. Maybe I'm in trouble. This guy does 2 direct damage for 4. 10, which leaves me with 6 mana. Is it 3 damage? Yeah, it is. Gonna shoot you out of the sky. Gonna shoot one of you insects. Feel like I deserve to lose here. Yeah, red mana, please. So I am too scared to attack. But yeah, I mean, he's got a lot of blockers. Let's put one on the Sharpshooter, I guess. Let's gain 3 life. Just in case. Okay, got to hold out for a couple more turns. He's got some big, scary insects. Okay, let's Shoot you. Yeah, I've got 15 cards left. I should be fine. Let's keep popping these insects. Yeah, I think we'll blow up another insect in my turn. Use up that mana. Getting some life points. Okay, last card. Make a 4/4 every turn. It's pretty scary. So I've got to survive here. Right, biggest creature he's attacking with is Grolnok. We'll take out Grolnok. 5/5 deals there. 5/5 goes there. Let's block a 3/5. He does have a card in hand, by the way. Thing we'll trade off there. In fact, we should be. Oh yeah, we can take out one of the 4/4s. Trade off there. A 4/4 gets through. Let's see what happens. He can pump things to give it lifelink, right? And trample. Well, I can activate this guy. Trample and lifelink on that guy. We can tap a Runebound Wolf to do damage to you, your face. That matters. Okay, good game, I think. So, for once, we played against my style of deck. Really ambitious, 5 colors, self-mill, and he just had no removal cards. That's usually what I do. It's a good attempt. But you know, for the full self-mill experience, you've got to go up to like 60 cards in draft, so you don't deck yourself out. Okay, it's one of these forest hands. We've got 2 Apprentice Sharpshooter. That says, you know, defenses. That'll keep us hopefully alive long enough to get a mountain, and that can give us red mana, so that's good. Packsong Pup. That's a good top deck. So this thing, it's pretty brutal, isn't it? This gets just bigger and bigger as long as you've got a wolf. Lawful Werewolf he just found. Great. Now, I could play Foreboding Statue, but I think we want to do that next turn. Belligerent Guest. It's got 3 power as well. I think that's the one I want to go for. That's a good one. Yeah. That's a 3/3. And yeah, he is going to play it cool. I think, yeah, now we do Foreboding Statue, because then this means we get 6 mana next turn and we can double spell. So, I think that's a good plan. And we're getting destroyed, actually. So, he's got a 4/4 Menace, he's got a 4/4 Packsong Pup. So, we've got to take a double block somewhere and hope... And just hope he doesn't have a giant growth. Or we could just take 8 damage. Let's take 8 damage. We had a slower start. He's got to have the perfect Packsong Pup start. And he's able to ramp out a 5-drop as well. Very good 5-drop. Right, cool. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, Rural Recruit is okay. I mean, that's 1/1 and a 3/1. We might go with our Sharpshooter plan. And we're just reloading. We just had a crash there. The computer just shut down. We were absolutely dead lost, I think, in that game. Anyway, but we'll see if we can get back in and finish the game. I can hear bad things happening. Okay, on 3 life. Yeah, I guess he swung in and did me some damage. I didn't block. I went down to 3, and he played a Magma Pummeler. I can't say anything. If you reconnect, you don't get to say sorry. It's a shame. Oh, I didn't tap my Foreboding Statue. That sucks. Do I need it to block with? Right, I need 4. Don't need to block that. 5, 6 blockers. Ah, that thing unfortunately just kills me, doesn't it? I've got 6 blockers. Okay, I'm gonna just tap this for mana. And there's no way I do damage. Okay, I think let's block that so I only take 1 damage. Take Visionary, and a pig can take down the pup. I'm thinking. And then we've got 3 power and 1 power here. Do we want to throw in a Rural Recruit anywhere? I'm not sure it actually even makes sense to do that. If he's got a giant growth effect. Okay. Those are my blocks. Let's see what he can do. Wolf strikes, so he does keep the pup alive. Fair enough. Do we live for another turn? Has he got 1 damage? Does it only hit creatures? No, any target. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, let's tap this for red mana. I think it untaps when you do stuff, when you spend the mana. Okay. So we'd really like to take down this pup. It's going to be a 7/7. So taking it, blocking it with very tough things could be a very good idea. Except unless, well, he might have another wolf strike. There's not much we can do about that. Okay, it has tapped out, so that makes life easier. Okay, he's not going to do anything. That's interesting. Maybe I stabilized. But yeah, it's quite interesting. It's just he's patient there because he knew I could take out his pack song pup, so he just played out the rest of his creatures there. He only needs to get 3 damage through. Now I'm very stretched in terms of blocking. Okay, he has to attack with that one. Now, if he has a giant growth, I still want to be able to kill it. If he has removal, then I lose both my big creatures. But I'm going to play around the giant growth type thing. Lightning Wolf, okay. Oh yeah, this has to attack every round. Okay, so he killed the right one. He killed the blocker. So that is just dead, because it's going to run into a pack song pup. Oh, he's going to take the damage, sure. Fair enough. Block there. The wolf can get first strike on it. So I don't know why I overthink this kind of thing, but there we go. Block there. Good game. I can't say good game, can I? Been put in the naughty corner for disconnecting, I think. Is that loss number 3, perhaps? Feels like loss number 3, to be honest. And it's looks like it's not going to bring up an end of game kind of screen, or back to the client. So it's just fun times all round here. I'm just going to close that and reopen it. And we'll stop the recording for a few seconds. Okay, we're back in. Yeah, so that was loss number 3. So if we finished 4 and 3, which is not bad. I'm quite pleased with that. That's an improvement on 0-3, which was my previous previous draft. We'll have a look at the deck. I didn't have high hopes for this deck. It seemed like a bit of a mishmash of things. I kind of picked up a wolf theme later on. It looked like, because I opened with a vampire, dominating vampire, so I thought, oh, obviously I'm going to play a vampire deck. And I guess I didn't see very many vampires. I think Gift of Fangs was the other vampire card I picked up, and Belligerent Guest. That's right. I remember early on I picked Circle of Confinement over. I think there would have been a kind of 2/1 vampire, the one that gets first strike when it attacks. I thought this is the better card. So maybe that was a fateful decision. Otherwise I would have had more reason to go vampires. But I think it must have been pack 2 we got Glorious Sunrise. And suddenly it looked like, yeah, I think Glorious Sunrise is definitely a limited bomb. So that's when I started going into green from pack 2. Yeah. Just trying to think, what else did we get from pack 1? I guess I wasn't quite sure what we were going to go for. It was still up in the air quite a bit. And I wonder what the rare was in pack 3. Oh, probably Dreamroot Cascade. There you go. And there was a Dying to Serve as well. But yeah, we started picking up a few wolves later on, and werewolves. Didn't have a huge amount of removal. We got the Witch's Web combat trick. Couple of Crushing Canopies. We tried. So yeah, we tried using Crushing Canopy, and I did blow up a couple of flyers with this. Maybe 2 or 3. So it was okay. I don't regret that decision. It's more playable if you have a few more blood tokens. I think I've only got Belligerent Guest to make blood tokens. It feels better if you can just discard it and draw a card. And I didn't want to play. I didn't play Blood Servitor. Doesn't seem particularly impactful, but maybe I'm underestimating it. I was very happy to get 2 Apprentice Sharpshooters, because I think a reach creature is sometimes as good as a removal spell. Often your removal spells are just to take out those small flyers. At least the cheap removal spells, and then the late game removal spells can take out anything. Yeah, removal wise we had hardly anything. Yeah, running 19 creatures, so. But we had one fantastic game with Ballista Watcher, Ballista Wielder, where I was just mowing down all of his 1/1 insects as they were getting created. That was kind of fun. That's a rare game where Ballista Watcher wasn't blown up immediately. Daybreak Combatants, right? Yeah, these are fantastic. So these definitely won me at least one game. I had that just swing in with everything. Pump with Daybreak Combatants, pump with the Glorious Sunrise, +1/+1, and trample. I think he was on 19 life, and I thought he can block about. He's going to gain 4 life and block about 13 or 14 damage, basically. and he was on 19 life, and I thought I'm doing about 35 damage, and I kept losing count. Just went for it. I had the Witch's Web to just push me over the top and win the game. So that was, yeah, I'm glad I played Witch's Web. It's a good combat trick. Snarling Wolf, I don't usually play this kind of thing. These 1/1 creatures you can pump. It feels like I want to have something better to do with my mana. If I'm pumping a wolf, it's not a good turn 2, but it was all right. It's a bit of extra damage early on in the game, swinging with a 3/3 on turn 2. Wasn't terrible. Then late game, when you got lots of mana, then it's effectively a 3/3. So, and I played 2 of them because I had the Runebound Wolf who could do the direct damage ability, which seemed to make sense. Voltaic Visionary, yeah. First time using this guy or this lady, actually fantastic. Yeah, basically you get to 6 mana, can cast everything in the deck. So just make sure you don't play a land, ping yourself, and then you can play anything off the top. It works really well with Glorious Sunrise, because so then I could gain 3. If I wanted, I could gain 3 life back, and just gain life whilst I'm still playing my cards. What else was there? I don't think we ever got through with Belligerent Guest. We never made any blood tokens with this, unfortunately. I think it's a good idea, though. Probably 1 Crushing Canopy was right. Maybe playing 2 would have been overkill. Maybe 1 Foreboding Statue as well was about right. We could have played a second one. I did quite like this card. It did flip a few times and became a 5/5. So maybe it's a little bit better than I think. Maybe you swap Belligerent Guest. You're not playing vampires. Maybe we swap Belligerent Guest for another Foreboding Statue. But I'm not sure about that. Definitely we've got mana sinks in the deck, so having more mana is quite good. And yeah, Magma Pummeler could get pretty huge if you've got lots of mana out. And Ballista Watcher Ballista Wielder can fire out more damage. Oh yeah, I'll tell you what I forgot. A creature dealt damage by the Ballista Wielder can't block this turn. I completely forgot that line of text. Probably could have finished the game against the self-mill guy a bit quicker. But it's with these massive boards of creatures, it looks very it feels very risky to attack unless you can maybe give everything vigilance, as well as, I mean, I had trample and from Glorious Sunrise, but yeah, Lightning Wolf was pretty good. Of course, first time I played it, I learned it says activate only as a sorcery. I thought I could do it at instant speed, but nope. I think one of my opponents had the same issue as well. Weary Prisoner's pretty good, but it has to attack every combat, so I ran into that in the last game. My 6/6 just face planted into an 8/8, so maybe not that great, but in every situation. But it's good when it's the biggest creature on the board. And we got a way of, well, Dormant Grove actually. You never really want to put the counters on a toughness 6 creature. We did. So the best game with this was the self-mill game as well, where we just made all of our creatures into 5/5s. And that just kept him at bay. Combined with the gaining 3 life a turn from Glorious Sunrise seemed to just keep me quite healthy in the game and just stop him from winning until he just ran out of cards. The Rural Recruit is really good, I think. Don't underestimate training on the 1/1 peasant. And the boar can swing in and train the Rural Recruit, which is quite nice. Pyre Spawn. Played it once and it blew up something. So, yeah, good job. and Flourishing Hunter. Played it maybe a couple of times. I think it gained me 6 life once from from my Weary Prisoner. Pretty good card. 6 mana 6/6s that gain you life are pretty good in draft, to be honest. And finally, Magma Pummeler. I've seen this a few times. Not played with it because it's it seems to have. I mean, the fact that it's getting smaller when it's taking damage doesn't seem great, but it gives your opponent a bit of a headache when he's attacking and figuring out what I can blow up when I block his stuff. So I think it's pretty decent. Anyway, so that is the deck. We were a little, actually, let's go back. We were a little bit low on 2-drops. We went down to 5 2-drops, but I thought it was okay because we had a couple of 1-drops. We had the Snarling Wolf to pump on turn 2. Sometimes it's not ideal, but it's at least it's something. We dropped Kessig Flame Breather because we have hardly any non-creature spells. It's like it maybe gets through with 1 extra damage. It's just doesn't seem worth it. And the festivities, it's a bit like Crushing Canopy. It's sort of except it's even I'd say it's even more situational than Crushing Canopy. But sometimes that's going to be great. I think you could play it if you're playing a lot of blood tokens and maybe a lot of direct damage. Dominating Vampire, we just dropped that because it's too hard to cast on turn 3. I think you need something ridiculous like 12 sources of red in your 17 land deck. Obviously, we're not going to manage that. So this becomes a late game 3/3 that probably can't even take control of any creatures because. So yeah, I thought just drop that whole idea. The other 2-drop we could have used was Wedding Invitations because that helps you get through unblocked and do a bit of damage, and it replaces itself, which is quite good. But I think that's what I dropped to fit in the Crushing Canopy. I think this is definitely worth it if you're playing vampires, but questionable otherwise, I guess. Yeah, that was the mana curve. So yeah, you'd want a couple more 2-drops usually. Let's claim our prize. I'm sure I've added this to the decks. Very nice. And we even get 2 packs, which is really nice, instead of the 1. So that moves us up to 18. Pretty cool. The plan is to, once I finish these drafts, looks like I can do maybe 4 or 5 more. I am just going to open the Crimson Vow packs. Right, anyway, I think that is a video. Thanks for watching.